Good morning, Priscilla here. I am at part 20, reading a book called Lady of the Leaves, and I want to go over everything. Part 20, reading Lady of the Leaves, and I know this is glitchy right here. I think it's stopped now. So this part, I need to read through this again. Sorry. Have to read through this again because I have to get that rhythm, the flow, get things remembered. So in this little box here, I'm going to have the words, Jack Frost is a fellow we all can remember. I need to change this up a little bit. Need to tidy this up. Jack Frost is a fellow we all can remember. He comes out when it's cold, perhaps in November. His paintbrush is chilly with an icy cold blue. Everything that he touches turns a silvery blue. It's so much easier to read this way if you're reading it out. And because this is a poem story, I want that to happen. But before Jack appears, there's someone else that we see. Look closely, if you will, at the fall-colored tree. I love that line, at the fall-colored tree. There's a wee tiny door just at the bottom. Inside lives a lady. She comes out to start autumn. Every tree in this world, no matter how large or small, has a creature inside that comes out in the fall. Lady of the Leaves, a magical sprite. When summer starts sleeping, she wakes up that night. So let's turn the pages, read the tale that I tell. Lady of the Leaves, her story in a nutshell. Nutshell tell, okay. I've been reading this through so many times, and it's something that you need to do. And good morning, everyone. Tomorrow I want to start the publishing process, which means today I have to finish this, but I have a lot of business that I have to do outside today too. Okay, illustration 3. So this was Jack Frost. This was our story in a nutshell. So now we are here. Start at the bottom, the base of the tree. Look close, if you will, to see what you see. To animals and children, it will all be quite clear. We forget to see magic. We forget to see magic as we add up our years. Grown-ups. I'm going to put grown-ups rarely see magic. That part's been bugging me. Grown-ups rarely see magic as we add up our years. Oh, no. I got something better here. Grown-ups rarely see magic with each passing year. That part had been wrong. That part had been laying on my mind every time I read it, that's not right. To animals and children, it will all be quite clear. Grown-ups rarely see magic with each passing year. It's so true. That's why I refuse to grow up. It might help to look for a weird twisty knot where the grass meets the tree. It might help to look. Break. For a weird twisty knot where the grass meets the tree, like something we forgot. Where the grass meets the tree. The grass meets the tree, like something we forgot. Okay. A miniature door break with a handle so small it appears once a year and only in fall. I love that part too. You just have to cue your reader, because they haven't written this, of where to do it. All boards are painted. Break. In a soft autumn tone, a cap for an awning to welcome us home. So let's walk up the steps, knock on the door. We can take the word "and" out. Let's walk up the steps and knock on the door. Maybe "and" needs to be there. It's a rather odd feeling, like we've been here before. So let's walk up the steps and knock on the door. It needs to be there for the rhythm. And knock on the door. It's a rather odd feeling, like we've been here before. This is this illustration. Looking inside, we see it all clear. And even though these, I'll come back in here. Maybe I will leave these, like, I'll either do it one way or the other. One way or the other. Oops. No. I'm doing this through my phone. No, I need a space. A long, tiny room, though no one is here. A branch filled with leaves against the white wall, and an acorn cap for someone quite small. The fireplace is dark, though the room is quite bright. A soft pumpkin bench to read on at night. But where is the lady that lives in the tree? We look all around, but we still cannot see. Off to the side, in a mini archway, a set of steps that leads us away. I'm going to put down a set of steps. Down a set of steps that leads us away. Yep, because it gives you the action word and you're going down. I don't know what's up. So many people, it says, are joining. Nobody's liking. Good morning, good morning. Nobody's liking and shows nobody's here. My interwebs are weird, perhaps. Good morning, if anyone can see me. I just might be making this for the heck of it. It will be on our YouTube anyway. Oh, happily ever after liked. Thank you. Okay. It's so weird. My screen is spinning. It says loads of people are joining, but I see 0 and 0 likes. Okay. Something's up with TikTok. Okay. Okay. Off to one side, in a mini archway, under a mini archway. Off to one side, there's a mini archway. Off to the side, there's a mini archway, down a set of steps that lead us away. From a room filled with magical things we can see. That's a long, long bit of words there. From a room filled with magical things we can see. Let's explore more together, just you and me. That has to be that way. Okay. And this one. I'm getting the picture out of our way so we can both see this together. Her bedroom is still, just a soft purring snore. Once again, there's a feeling that we've been here before. Maybe like we've been here before. Once again, there's a feeling like we've been here before. I'm gonna put like. A star-covered pillow that cradles her head, cozy soft blankets on her fairy-sized bed. She dreams for 3 seasons, though it feels like one night. She wakes when it's chilly. I keep wanting to put up in there when I read this out too. She dreams for 3 seasons, though it feels like one night. She wakes when it's chilly. I'm putting, she wakes up when it's chilly. When I read it through, I keep putting the word up in there. It feels like it shouldn't be there. She dreams for 3 seasons, so it feels like one night. She wakes up when it's chilly and the time is just right. That reads better. The clock has struck fall. The brass bells are chiming. She yawns and wakes up now. It's called perfect timing. That's why I didn't put, I have wakes up down here. That's why I didn't do wakes up. Let me read both of these together. She dreams for 3 seasons, though it feels like one night. She wakes up when it's chilly and the time is just right. The clock has struck fall. The brass bells are chiming. She yawns and wakes up now. It's called perfect timing. So I think I'm gonna do this. She dreams for 3 seasons, though it feels like one night. Waking up when it's chilly. Let's read this. Okay. She dreams for 3 seasons, though it feels like one night. Waking up when it's chilly and the time is just right. The clock has struck fall. The brass bells are chiming. She yawns and wakes up now. It's called perfect timing. That's good. I'm happy with that. Okay. This bit. Okay. Standing. Oh, somebody put. Wait. Just. She's up when it's chilly. She's up when it's chilly. She's up when it's chilly. Where's chilly? She's up when it's chilly. Okay, I have she right above here, so it's she. I don't want to do that either. Waking and wakes. I can live with waking and wakes. I can live with those 2 words. Sometimes I like to repeat a word. You'll see it later on that I do that. But sometimes I don't. It's really weird how that works. It's so weird. And that's why it's important. Someone once told, actually, I was told this in college. The best stories aren't written. They're rewritten and rewritten and rewritten. So it might seem like really repetitious. And on a smaller book like this, it's actually even easier than if you're doing a 400-page book. This kind is even easier. I can read through this book 30 times a day if I want to, 50 times a day. And every time you read through, you're going to see things that if you think, oh, what if I change this? But when we're writing this out, you'll see, because hopefully I'm going to get to write a couple pages this morning, or write a couple illustrations. What happens is, when you're reading through, you'll just, especially something that you're purposely rhyming, you're going to find a lot of things. Standing in front of her colorful leaves, And I want to put this in because when people are reading this as a book, they're going to need to know where to, and that I can't have big long sentences and expect them to know the cadence of this poem. Standing in front of her colorful leaves, she whistles and sings. She rolls up her sleeves. And I love to put a lot of action words in, like rolls up her sleeves. Oh, that was almost bad. Because she whistles and sings. Come sit on my cap, come dance on my clothes. Hide me from all, from my head to my toes. I like her little simple song. The leaves start to tremble, waking up with pure love. They've done this forever. They float from above. They fall from above. Maybe they float. But down, I talk about it being like a race then. So floating doesn't, you can fall fast. I don't think you can float fast. I'm going to put the word fall there. They fall from above. Even if your mind doesn't catch that straight away, your subconscious will. Later on, I talk about them being like a race. Oh, right down here. So if I'm saying they're floating from above, you don't float fast. You can fall fast. Okay, the leaves start to tremble, waking up with pure love. They've done this forever. They fall from above. Each leaf has a name. She loves everyone. As they swirl just above her, we can all feel the fun. Okay. Another autumn's arriving, because I'm saying fall up there. Another autumn's arriving. I gotta change it. Another autumn's arriving. Just waiting for her to start all the painting. She gives her stick a big stir. I put in the word big. I did this off video the other day because it was just stick a stir. It didn't read right. Another autumn's arriving, just waiting for her to start all the painting. She gives her big stick a stir. She gives her stick a big stir. She gives her stick a big stir. She gives her stick a big stir. I'm going to leave that for now. That might change till it's all over. The stick holds the colors. I think we can take her out because we said her stick above. The stick holds the colors we all know and adore. She's had it forever. It sits by her door, and that's not apostrophe. And I keep looking up. If anybody sees anything that I've done wrong, please say so. Please correct my grammar and all. So this is this picture. The first leaf arrives, taking his place. They're all quite excited. It's just like a race. She calls them by name, and as they land on her clothes, they answer, "Milady." Her outfit just grows. This time is so special, we can see it all clear. They're giggling and laughing. They love to be near. Closeness counts for love. They protect her, you see, from the eyes of all people while she paints on her tree. Maybe we should say all creatures, because we don't want like a hawk swooping in to eat her. Maybe animals can't see her. Maybe all grown-ups, from the eyes of all grown-ups. Dilemma, dilemma, dilemma. Closeness counts for love. They protect her, you see, from the eyes of all grown-ups while she paints on her tree. Maybe it needs to be grown-ups instead of people. I'm going to let it like that to read through a couple times. And sometimes I'll put, like here, I'm not quite sure why I will. I'll just put this sort of cue out here for me to remember that I was questioning that. Okay. Okay, so this one. Look close at the leaves. You can see their small faces, the colors of autumn. They're all in their places. She puts on her boots, grabs her stick with her hand. She pushes open the door, flies up off the land. Need a comma there. The leaves make her float. She's not quite sure how. They've been doing it forever. There's no stopping now. Yeah. Once again she feels wonder. Once again she feels joy. Her tree's patiently waiting. That's been the problem there. Her tree's patiently waiting. He's such a good boy. It's kind of like he's her little pet. Her days will be filled from first light to last. With painting each leaf, it's such a big task. Every leaf on the tree takes 10 tiny touches, each with her stick, which tightly she clutches. I'm going to read that again. Each leaf on the tree takes 10 tiny touches, each with her stick, which tightly she clutches. I just don't want people's tongues tripping on things. The grass is still green. I put a subtle change of some mountains in the distance here on that one. The grass is still green. The leaves all are too. She hides deep inside them. There's much work to do. She has to remember. She's done it before. Which leaves she has touched. It seems which leaves she has tickled. I'm going to put that up. Well, no. The grass is still green. The leaves all are too. She hides deep inside them. There's much work to do. She has to remember. She's done it before. Which leaves she has touched. It seems such a chore. Okay. What keeps her going each and every fall? The tree is her baby, no matter how tall. She meets all the new leaves. She gives them all names, then sings out while painting. She never complains. To her, it's not it is. It has to be it's. I've been saying that a lot too. To her, it's no job. To her, it's pure joy. Her world in a nutshell. Her tree is her toy. This illustration. And when the octopus thinks we're liking. And sorry, I'm not reading the screen. My mind gets distracted easy. The Lady of the Leaves. I'm going to take off the Lady of the Leaves with her stick in her hand. Touches the first leaf. It really feels grand. Lady of the Leaves with stick in her hand. Or with the stick in her hand. with the stick in her hand, touches the first leaf. It really feels grand. I dub the Alex, and this is tap 1. 9 more to go, and then we'll be done. As the leaf hears her song, oh, she's going to be singing that. As the leaf hears her song, he starts to shake. He starts to shake. He starts to, maybe he just starts to wiggle. There's a lot of words in there. He starts to wiggle. As the leaf hears her song, he starts to wiggle. Painting the leaves gives them such a good giggle. Yeah. Shaking didn't need to be in there. As the leaf hears her song, he starts to wiggle. Painting the leaves gives them such a good giggle. Hey, honey, what's up?
Yeah.
Would you put this in the bag that we're taking? This is for Neen. And we should go ahead and have a bowl of cereal,
Are
probably.
you tasting the alcohol?
Just a bowl of cereal.
He's
He's gonna have alcohol there.
Wouldn't buy alcohol?
I don't want to take that because if it spills, it's all over.
No, you don't have to buy a new
It has a
one.
weird cap on it. Okay. I'd have a bowl of cereal, babe. It's super quiet. Don't wake everybody up. Okay. Sorry, we're heading out in just a little bit. Okay, I dubbed the Alex, and this is... I dubbed the Alex, and this is step 1. 9 more to go, and then we'll be done. Sorry, I've had no water today. My throat is dry. I dubbed the Alex, and this is tap 1. 9 more to go, and then we'll be done. As the leaf hears her song, he starts to wiggle. Painting the leaves gives them such a good giggle. See, the leaves are quite ticklish as they change all their color. Lady of the Leaves feels just like their mother. I keep wanting to say their mother instead of a mother. My mind's just putting the word their mother in as I've been reading this back. Okay, see, the leaves are quite ticklish. I don't think I need the word see in there. The leaves are quite ticklish as they change all their color. Lady of the Leaves feels just like their mother. Yes. She loves them and cares for each and every one. No matter how long it takes, she'll work till she's done. That's what a mother does. She knows, but they don't. I like this part. This part is maybe one of my favorite parts. She knows, but they don't. How soon it will be. Weeks, maybe months, till they forever leave the tree. Yeah, till. Instead of until. Till they forever leave the tree. Maybe I'm going to say her tree. Her or there. Maybe her. Maybe there. She knows, but they don't. How soon it will be. Weeks, maybe months, till they forever leave their tree. For when her stick touches, for the last final time, the leaf floats to the ground. It's surreal and sublime. I wanted to put it's sad and sublime, but I don't want people to be sad, so surreal. But it is sad. Okay. That's this one. Okay, user says remove such. Where do we go? Where's such? Gives them a good giggle. As the leaf hears her song, he starts to wiggle. Painting the leaves gives them a good giggle. You're right. Such needs to go. Take words out, always, especially when you're rhyming. Simple, simple, simple. Keep it simple. Thank you for that, user. I'm glad I looked up and saw that. I'm going to do a final editing bit where I'm going to just read and ask people, how is this reading? The leaves are quite ticklish. Okay. Okay, so that is the one now of the nest. We need to leave here about 8:30, I'd say. About 8:30. Her first day has been busy, quite sunny and hot. She's suddenly sleepy. She sees just the spot. So the first day, it has to be her first day has been busy. That part, I'm good with that. An unused bird nest from a wee chickadee, perfect for napping, at the top of her tree. Shedding her leaves, she nestles right down. I'll just close my eyes as her leaves gather round. They perch right beside her, more comfy for all. Soon they're all sleeping on this first day of fall. But the wind in the north brings... But the wind from the north... That's another thing I'll do sometimes. But the wind from the north. I didn't have the word "the" in here. And my mind sees it, that it's there, but it's not there. But the wind from the north brings big clouds, that are dark, while our friends are in slumber. I took "and" out. While our friends are in slumber, the rain hits the bark. This is this illustration. The first drop to make contact arrives with great force, waking a leaf up, not the leaf, a leaf, one of many. Waking a leaf up. He's in shock, but of course, there's quite a mad scramble, yeah, instead of theirs. With quite a mad scramble as they gather around the Lady of the Leaves. Lady of the Leaves. I could take out 2 words there. Lady of the Leaves just falls to the ground. Way better. With no leaves on her outfit, gravity wins. I love that line right there. With no leaves on her outfit, gravity wins. There's a great confusion. Heavy rain begins. As heavy rain begins, heavy rain begins, heavy rain begins. We can take out as. Heavy rain begins. The winds blow away just as quick as they came. She looks for her leaves. She calls them by name. Oh, Martin didn't turn his alarm off and it just went off. Out in the kitchen. Oh, God. I told Martin he did not need to set an alarm. I wake up early every day. Now everybody else can be awake too. Oh, that Martin. This is our illustration. So instead of writing this morning, I'm just editing through stuff. Just her cap on her head leaves nowhere to be found. She's in front of her own door, feet on the ground. She swings her door open wide. She'll just wait and she swings her door open. This is proof of why you can't write, and it's really hard to write and edit when you hear distractions. I'm gonna have so much fun with no distractions for a month in France. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna love that. Just her cap on her head leaves nowhere to be found. She's in front of her own door, feet on the ground. She swings open her door. She'll just wait inside. Her leaves will surely follow. They all have to hide. Without her leaf clothing, everyone can see. Grown-ups can see. I'm going to put grown-ups can see. Grown-ups can see. The lady of the leaves, and I can take out the lady of the leaves as clear as can be. She's ever so close now. She's almost home free. Then she feels the earth moving beside her own tree. Someone is behind her. She turns around to see. The sight is so scary. Who can it be? I don't want to leave people scared too long while reading this book. In a flash of an eye blink, she's trapped in a jar. I'm going to put in the blink of an eye. I hate to put in words that are like in the blink of an eye, in the blink of an eye. What's the word? There's a word for it. The common phrases. You know what I mean. I can't think of the word right now. There's a word, no, expression of speech. No, the common phrases that are overworn and worn out and used in everything. Redundant. Where's blink? Oh, yeah, in the flash of an eye. She's trapped in a jar. Yeah, I think you're right. Blink can definitely go. You know the expression in the blink of an eye. That's what it is. Like overused expressions I don't want to use. There's a word for it though. When you overuse expressions. Like flash of an eye. But it's usually in a wink of an eye. In a wink of an eye. That's what it is. A blink of an eye, wink of an eye. So in a flash of an eye, she's trapped in a jar. She's so close to home, but now it's so far. The hand that has put the heavy jar in place is the hand of a giant. She sees a huge face. Pushing her twig hands against the green glass, she feels out of breath. She hopes it will pass. Seconds drag on. Time has stood still. She looks up in terror. She freezes quite still. Perhaps if I'm quiet, she thinks in her head, the giant will leave. Oh, she thinks in her mind. I keep saying head there. Keep saying head. Perhaps if I'm quiet, she thinks in her mind, the giant will leave me. Perhaps she is kind. It tells you that the giant's a lady. Cliché. Yes, and that's even the name of a song that I love by a Scottish artist named Fish. Fish. His real name's Derek Dick. This is this illustration. The jar was removed quickly as it was placed. A gloved hand scoops her. That's been bugging me because I put scooped. A gloved hand scoops her. She stares at the face. I was writing it in past tense. The jar was removed quickly as it was placed. A gloved hand scoops her. She stares at the face. All fear vanishes at once. Fear vanishes at once. I can take all out of there. Fear vanishes. I want to write in the present tense, not past. Fear vanishes at once. She saw in the smile beautiful love from this rather tall child. The young lady, you see, not a giant at all, but a fellow artist just out to paint full. The two talked for hours, fast friends they became, when they said at the same time, "What is your name?" "Lady of the Leaves, but you can call me Autumn. I'm Maggie McGee. I live at the bottom." That will be explained later too, that little word. For the first time in forever, the first time in forever, the first time in forever, Autumn had a girlfriend. I need to have the syllables working right. The two hatched a plan to visit again. I'm gonna say had a human friend, because her Lady of the Leaves are friends with her. Had a human friend. The two hatched a plan to visit again. That illustration. The very next morning was chilly indeed. Maggie set up a ladder against the green tree. And day after day, week after week, the two ladies painted. Let's have a peek. See, because Maggie is a young lady. Maggie's not a kid. She's at that age where she's a grown-up. Change to must. Have to must. Have to must. Let me find have. Have to must. Where's have? I don't see it. Have. Where's have? I don't see it. Have to. Is it in this part? In a flash of... I don't see have to. I can't see it. I can't see the word have. Am I back far enough? Oh, yeah. I don't see have to. Okay. All right. Okay, so this is the very next morning was chilly indeed. Maggie set up a ladder against the green tree. And day after day, I kind of want to put and week after week. I think it will, I had it like that and then I took it away. And day after day and week after week, the two ladies painted. Let's have a peek. The progress they made, quite prolific indeed. They laughed with the leaves. Painted at a great speed. Maggie told Autumn about the first time they met. She was seeking a woolly bear, which she hasn't found yet. Waiting to see how long winter would last. Wanting to see how long winter would last. Woolly bear caterpillars give a forecast. If the black stripe is long, winter will be too. If it's short, spring will be here. In a month, maybe two. Take out the word just. A month, maybe two. Okay, so that was illustration 16. We might not write anything because Martin's making my cereal right now. So this is illustration 17. Lady sitting on pumpkin bench. So this is our next picture. Each evening, returning to her tree, to her home in the tree. Lady wrote on the pages, pages of Maggie McGee. Of or about Maggie McGee. She'd seen humans before. She'd seen grown-ups before. But had hidden away. She'd seen grown-ups before, but had hidden away. She'd seen grown-ups before, but had hidden away. Busy with painting, she had no time to play. But her days spent with Maggie had taught her days with to see there was a big world beyond, outside of her tree. She learned of strange things she'd never seen on her mountain. She's on a mountain, but mountain. Oh, I got a good word. On her mountain. Like of lakes and of oceans, a park with a fountain. Thank you, honey. Thanks, babe. Oh, you made porridge. Thanks. Martin made me porridge. He's so good to me. Martin, I didn't take my vitamins this morning. Martin is so good to me. I want to keep writing this, though. Oops. Each evening, returning to her home in the tree, Lady wrote on the pages about Maggie McGee. She'd seen grown-ups before, but had hidden away, too busy painting. She had no time to play. But her days spent with Maggie had taught her to see there was a big world outside of her tree, beyond her tree. Think outside, because her whole life is her tree. She lives in it. She learned of strange things she'd never seen on her mountain, that she'd never seen from her mountain. Like of lakes and of oceans, a park with a fountain. She knew fall was passing. Martin left that door open. She knew fall was passing. The seasons change fast. Thanks, my love. I don't have any water. I don't have you have a mug in here. I don't have a glass. Okay. She knew fall was passing. The seasons change fast. The friendship they have she knew fall was passing. The seasons change fast. The friendship they have it just wouldn't last. Next year, soon she would sleep. Winter, spring, summer. Maggie was moving. I'm probably not gonna let this. Was really a bummer. I'm just being silly. I'm not going to... I don't think I'm going to leave that. But I'm going to have to stop this right here. I got to eat. We got some stuff to do today. But that's where we are just now. So I got one more page kind of sort of done, but I gotta do a lot of writing tonight. I'm gonna, once I get the whole thing written through, I'm gonna do a read through where we just read it together, because loads of sets of eyes are way better than one. But yeah. Yeah, you want to write. Amy, that's what I want to inspire people to do. I want to inspire people to get a hold of their dream, write it. I got to go brush my hair too. Brush my teeth after breakfast. So we're going to be live in a little bit at a mechanics school, airplane mechanics school. And last night, Morton just dropped a bombshell. He told me that he misses work. I have to get Morton enrolled in airplane mechanics school and have him become an airplane mechanic. That would be cool. It's never too late. This is a short little ride we get. Do everything. Do everything you want to do. Do it right now. The time is right now on this magical Monday. I will be back later. Have a beautiful day. Thanks for being here. Thanks for all your great ideas. Bye, everybody. Bye-bye.